Hi, I'm Dan Crowder, and I welcome you to General RV Center. General RV Center is the nation's largest family-owned dealership. We have 10 stores in 5 different states. We have over 2,500 RVs in stock, just like this J-Flight 22 FB by Jayco. This camper weighs only 4,546 pounds. That means you can safely tow this camper if your vehicle can pull 5,500 pounds. Now, why don't you say we take a closer look at this J-Flight 22 FB? Follow me to the front of the camper. Starting at the front of this J-Flight 22 FB travel trailer, I would first like to point out the roof. Now, this roof is a Magnum truss roof system. And what that means is that the construction of that roof is 50% stronger than any other manufacturer out there. The surface of the roof is a rubber roof, and that has a 12-year warranty behind it. The front of the travel trailer has diamond plate. This diamond plate is going to prevent any rock chips. So if a car or truck in front of you throws up a rock, it's not going to chip the front of your camper. On the front, we have 2 30-pound propane tanks. Standard on a travel trailer are 20-pounders. J-Flight puts 2 30-pounders on. We have a white resin nice cover with the tanks underneath it. Now, these 2 tanks have an automatic switchover. So you don't have, if one tank goes empty, you don't have to come out here and switch it over to the other tank. It's automatically going to change over. The tongue jack is a manual tongue jack. Now, you can purchase a power tongue jack from our parts department. This power tongue jack is going to make your setup a whole lot easier. Now, let's go to the patio side of this camper, because that's where you're going to spend most of your time. Here we are on the patio side of this J-Flight 22 FB travel trailer. The first thing I would like to point out is our front storage bin. This is a full pass-through storage bin. This storage bin is 96 inches long. That's because our travel trailer is 96 inches wide. That is a ton of storage. Now, if you store something in the middle, you can actually access it from under the bed inside the camper. That way you don't have to crawl in here. And by the way, nicely finished floor in the storage bin with linoleum flooring. We have 2 110 plugs right here if you want to plug in a radio. And by the way, there are 2 more 110 plugs at the back of the camper. And the reason I point this out is that on most travel trailers, you only have 2 110 plugs. Jayco provides you with 4 110 outlets. We have an adjustable patio awning. We can raise the awning or lower the awning to whatever height we want. We can tilt the awning so that if it's raining, all the rainwater is going to run to one side of the awning. It's not going to be a waterfall off the front of the awning. And speaking of rain, we have gutter extensions at the top of the camper. So when it's raining, it's going to move the rainwater away from the camper so we don't get those black streaks going down the camper. Here's our entrance door, an extra wide entrance door with a Lenda handle. This Lenda handle is going to allow you to access inside and outside the camper rather easily. 2 nice steps instead of 3, easier to get in and out. And of course, our Lenda handle stores against the door when we're in travel mode. As we move down the camper, we have a cable, satellite, and antenna feed. And the reason I bring that up is if you want to put a TV outside over here, you can. It has the option of a satellite. Most of your feeds, your TV feeds, are just antenna and cable. This also has the option of a satellite. So if you want to bring a portable satellite with you, you can. Here are those additional 2 110 outlets I referred to earlier. And of course, we have a storage bin at the back of the camper, again, finished with nice linoleum flooring. Oh, and how could I forget? Look at this window, a nice big window right next to our booth dinette, nicely tinted to keep the sun and heat out. And one thing Jayco does, I want to point out, they put a big sticker on this window. It says 2-year warranty. Everybody else has a 1-year warranty. Jayco offers a 2-year warranty. Why? Because they stand behind their camper and the structure of it. So let's take a look at more of this camper. Let's go to the back. On the back of this J-Flight travel trailer, we have some really nice features. First of all, the jacks. You can see our 2 jacks at the rear of the coach, which are going to help stabilize our coach. Down here, we have a quick port propane feed. What that is a feed coming off your main tanks on the front of the camper. That means if you bring your gas grill, you can tie it into this and use the propane off your camper. You don't have to worry about bringing a propane tank with you. We have a black tank flush system right here. This is going to make it very convenient and easy to rinse out your black tank. We have an outside shower with hot and cold running water. We can rinse the dog off, or we can rinse the kids off. Or we can rinse off stuff we brought to play with if it got a little dirty. At the top of the camper, you see our nice crowned roof. That's going to allow the rainwater to run off the roof. And you can get a really good view of the gutter extensions at the rear of this camper. That's going to help the rain get away from the camper, remember, so we don't have those black streaks running down. And of course, we have a spare tire with a spare tire carrier. I like to refer to this side as the utility side because it has all of our utility conveniences. For instance, our holding tank. This is where we flush our black tank and gray tank. This is our dump station. We have a refrigerator vent. We have a 6-gallon hot water heater. This has a 18-gallon per hour quick recovery capacity to it. So with our freshwater tank and our hot water heater here, we have a 90-gallon freshwater capacity. Cable and satellite input. So if we have cable service at the campground, we're going to plug in here. Or if we're plugging in our portable satellite, we're going to plug it in right there. Power cord, 30-amp power cord. It's approximately 25 feet. This is where we store it, right inside here. Freshwater tank fill. It's a gravity feed. We just put the water hose in here and fill up our freshwater tank. City water connection. This is where we're going to hook up our city water. Now, if the campground offers that, this is going to bypass our fresh tank, so we're never using our fresh tank of water. We have a kitchen window, we have a living room window, and we have a bedroom window. This is our furnace. This is where the output is for the furnace. Now, speaking of heating and cooling, on our roof, we have a 13,500 BTU air conditioner. All ducted air, by the way. So it's going to be like central air conditioning inside the coach. Here is the other side of that 96-inch long pass-through storage space at the front of this camper. Isn't this exterior awesome? This completes the exterior presentation. Let's go look at the inside. Welcome to the interior of this J-Flight 22FB. We're going to start off in the master bedroom. In our master bedroom, we have 2 speakers. Play some music, make it real nice. We have an air conditioning duct. Remember, this is ducted air, so it's like central air conditioning in our house. Above our bed, we have storage cabinets. We can fold our sweatshirts, t-shirts, pants, put them right up in here. We also have 2 wardrobe closets, one on each side of the bed where we can hang some clothes. Underneath those cabinets, we have 2 reading lights, individual reading lights, one on each side of the bed. We have a Coach Queen mattress here, so it's a Coach Queen size bed. We have 2 nightstands, one on each side of the bed. Right next to the nightstands are 110 plugs. This is where we can plug in our CPAP machine, maybe a digital alarm clock, anything you want to plug in, our cell phones to recharge them. We also have 2 windows in the bedroom. They both open up for nice cross ventilation on a really nice day. We have a spot over here where we can hang a flat screen TV in our bedroom so we can have TV in the bedroom. There's a 110 plug and a cable hookup for it also. And we also have a heat duct on the floor here. So on a cold day, we're going to have nice heat inside the bedroom. And if you remember when I was outside, we have under the bed storage. We can get to storage underneath our bed. So there's more storage there. That completes the presentation of our master bedroom. Good night and sweet dreams. Inside the living quarters of this Jayco travel trailer, we have our TV antenna. This is our crank to crank up our TV antenna, so if we want to watch TV, we can. And by the way, this is a digital antenna, high-def digital antenna. When we auto search our channels, we're going to get 20 to 30 different stations. We have our air conditioner, roof mounted with an air dump on it. We have a light. We have an air duct. Remember, this is ducted air, so it's like central air conditioning. We have a speaker in our ceiling for music. And then we have overhead cabinet space with great storage all the way across the side of this camper. Of course, we have a nice window within our living quarters, and we have our J-Steel sofa. This is a jackknife sofa bed, so we can sit down, relax, and enjoy the couch, or we can take it and jackknife it down into a bed if we need more sleeping space. Remember, this camper will sleep up to 6 people. Then you just have to pick the couch up, sit down, relax. Let's take a look at the rest of the interior of this trailer. Welcome to the kitchen of this J-Flight 22 FB, or some people like to refer to it as the galley. So within our galley, we have storage cabinets up above our sink area. We have a nice light underneath our cabinet for our sink. We have a 2-basin sink with 2 sink covers. These covers are going to give us more counter space, and this sink cover has got little cutouts in it. So after we wash our plates, we can stand them up here and let them drip dry down into the sink. Just below our counter, we have a spice rack. This is where we can put our spices, so when we're cooking inside or grilling outside, they're very convenient to get to. We have 3 full extension drawers. Look how big these 2 bottom drawers are. We have another cupboard over here. This is a perfect spot for your garbage can. It stores conveniently right there. Of course, next to our sink and storage, we have our oven and 3-burner cooktop. Now this is direct spark ignition, so we don't need to use a match or a lighter to fire up our stovetop. We can just hit the little spark ignition. We have a light above the stove. We have a fan so we can vent all the smells out. We have our microwave where we can pop some popcorn or warm up some food. And of course, we have our freezer and refrigerator, our refrigerator freezer. This is our refrigerator compartment and our freezer compartment. Very important, our refrigerator is either gas or electric. So when you're rolling down the road, your refrigerator is going to stay cold off your propane tank. Once you get to your campground and you plug in, the refrigerator is going to automatically switch over to 110 volt power to save your propane. Here's our thermostat. This is where we turn on our air conditioner or our furnace if it's cold outside. We have a spot for a flat screen TV for our living quarters. We have our stereo, which is a CD or DVD player. And remember, it has 3 speaker buttons. So we can play speakers inside or outside, or we can have them all going at the same time. We have more storage above our booth dinette and a nice residential style ceiling light above our booth. And as I sit down in our booth dinette, I am 6'3", and look how easily I slid into this booth. The table is nice and wide, gives you a lot of eating space right here. And don't forget, this also will convert into a bed, so we can sleep 1 or 2 little ones here. Underneath our booth dinette, we have storage under each bench. Well, that completes this part of the galley. I'm just waiting for the grill to get done because I'm hungry. I'm ready to eat. And last but not least, as we complete this interior presentation of this J-Flight 22 FB, I am now in the bathroom. In our bathroom, we have another hanging closet. A nice big one to hang up more clothes. We have a nice towel ring so we can hang our hand towel to dry our hands. We have a medicine cabinet with a mirror. We have a GFI outlet in the bathroom. Here is our sink with hot and cold running water. We have our storage underneath the sink. And we have another little storage spot over here. This is perfect spot to put our towels. And of course in our bathroom we have our toilet. And this is a porcelain toilet. This is not a plastic toilet. That's an upgrade. And of course we have our shower. This is an ABS surround shower. Nice little tub and shower, of course. So if you have a little one, you can give the little one a bath or rinse off the dog. Now, just to show you, again, remember, I'm 6'3", and look how nice I can stand up in this shower. A nice big shower. And that completes our presentation of our bathroom. We hope you enjoyed our presentation of this J-Flight 22 FB manufactured by Jayco. The manufacturer's suggested retail price on this trailer is $19,064. We're General RV Center. We're the nation's largest family-owned dealership. We have 10 superstores in 5 different states. We have a multi-million-dollar parts inventory. We have over 2,500 RVs in stock. So if you're a first-time buyer or a seasoned camper, come on in. Let us show you this J-Flight 22FB, or maybe a different travel trailer. Maybe it's a pop-up, a fifth wheel, or even a motorhome. And when you're in our stores, come and visit with our business department and let them help you with your financing. Let them help you find your specialized RV insurance or even an extended service contract. So come on in and visit us, or give us a call at 888-436-7578, or visit our website at www.generalrv.com, or that phone number, once again, 888-436-7578. We thank you for watching this video. I'm Dan Crowder for General RV. We're family serving families. We're here for your family and travel and fun.